Well, my name is Phil. This is my little fucking project here. I would say probably about, oh fuck's sakes, probably about six years. 6 years. It's been fucking in the works. Introduce myself. I'm 38. From Croatia originally. And you might be wondering what the fuck. You know, because my people love our BMWs. But no, I got caught with the Honda bug. So here we are. Now, not much of a fucking story. You know, I fucking had a turbo CRX, VTEC CRX. Basically, bought myself a Honda initially back in the day because, you know, my old man helped me buy a $2,200 D15, or no, it was a D16, but with a single throttle body. It didn't have the MPFI on it. Anyway, that was my first fucking car after I bought my actual first car, which was a Toyota Supra Mark III, but that thing was automatic NA, and it overheated like 3 times on the way home from Surrey. Anyway, so I ended up getting the CRX, did the MPFI swap, went LS, went B16, and then went D16 turbo. In the midst of all that, you know, Pontiac Sunfire 2.2 Ecotech represent a hard ass motor. Blew the transmission on that. Had an Aerostar. Had a bunch of cars, right? But ultimately, my buddy Dunk sold me this little fucking black hatch for pretty cheap. At the time, I had a Toyota Crown 1JZ Estate 171. Pretty sick fucking car. And driving a Civic sedan, all that, the whole time I had this motor sitting on a fucking tire. Ended up having this car for a little bit. I was like, this is it. This is the one. You know, 250,000 K on the body, but no rust underneath. Everything's nice. And so the motor, pick apart, you know. If you're from around here, you know what pick apart is. And me and my buddy were there for Mark III Super Parts one day. You walk by the Honda aisle and you see this fucking purple blue Prelude with a body kit. And the thing is, you know, nowadays you run into a Prelude with a body kit and like motherfuckers will scalp the shit out of that. Thing must have come the day before we showed up. Because that bumper would have been worth taking. But anyways, from a distance, assumed it was a, you know, automatic H22 with like fucking like 350,000 K on it, you know, whatever, automatic, right? Or so whatever. Go take a look at it anyways, see how fucking much oil is caked on the block, that kind of thing, right? Get closer to it, look inside the fucking car, it's manual. Oh, okay, it's fucking manual. All right. Come down here, there's a little bit of oil, but clean that off. Saw the H, saw the 2. Was expecting another 2, saw a 3. I was like, okay, what the fuck? It's got VTEC. You're not supposed to have H2, 3. Mind you, the A was still covered in oil. I didn't see what it was. So H2, 3 plus a VTEC A. I was like, what the fuck? And then A, and then you're expecting something after the A. No, nothing. H23a. First time I learned about a bluetop, a Cord SIR motor. First time I learned about it. JDM as fuck. So me and my buddy were like, yeah, we're coming back tomorrow to pull this fucking thing 100%. So we came back with all our tools. Probably showed up at like, what? Closing time was 8. We showed up at like 3. By the time we dragged this motor on the overhead hoist with the chains and everything, full transmission, full harness, full intake manifold, basically everything we could take, by the time we pulled that over to the fucking shop, the guy was ready to go home. He said $450 for the whole thing. So I wasn't looking for an H23. And that's the whole thing with my luck of cars. I was never looking for what I was looking for. This thing came across, you know. I could go to Empire and pick up a K24. No problem. But when are you going to go pick up a JDM H23 bluetop? Right? So here we are. Between owning the Crown and, you know, daily drivers and working night shift job, I'm a regular Joe. I don't make a lot of money. I gotta admit, 38 years old, I spent my 20s fucking doing bullshit. So here we are. Gotta keep the dream alive. Always wanted to track a car. Always wanted to do Mission Raceway. And ultimately Knox Hill Climb. So that's just a little backstory of me, who I am, the car I'm building. Not too far off from getting her done. Fuel line's good. Just gotta do some fluids, a little bit of tuning. She'll be a fucking nice little whip. But, you know, we're going to go ham. All stick. Front. We're doing full front wheel drive obsession. Right? We're gonna dominate the world of front wheel drives. Obviously, it's a little heavy up front because the extra, 150 pounds. We're going to put a cage in the back. This is going to be a nice little whip. Got a traction bar down there. You got a ghetto ass fucking zip tied fucking radiator going. It's okay. We'll get her running. We'll improve her from there. And should be pretty fucking sick. It's probably going to be the only one around Lower Mainland. H23 VTEC Civic hatch. I don't think there's a lot of guys running this. I got an M2S4 trans. M2S4. So it's the one you want as far as H series trans go. As far as I've learned. Every other one seems a little too wide. This one is short. That's okay. We're going to be, driver mod type of car, but with torque. So, you do a B18 GSR, you do a K20, and with a 6-speed, the car will do the work for you. You don't really have to do much, but old school big block with a 5-speed, it's a driver mod car. Because you can really take advantage of the torque on this thing. 160 foot-pounds block torque. So that translates to at least 140 foot-pounds to the wheels, right? And correct me if I'm wrong, but anyways, first video ever. A little laydown. Got this tiny little garage. Gonna buy a house hopefully this year. That's it, regular Joe. And fucking put a little GoPro on this thing and see what people react when I'm driving. Because this thing's going to be loud. It's going to be obnoxious. I'm going to put fucking stickers all over it. We're going Kanjo. And eventually, probably turbo is the easy way. I'm going to say NOS. I'm going to say maybe 12 to 1 compression. But forced induction, I don't think I want to do it. Because I want to build this car for hill climb. So I want maximum throttle response. I don't want some laggy, spiky ass turbo. Put a cage in the back, balance the weight out. It's probably going to be about 2,500 pounds max. 2,500 pounds max for EK hatch, which is, I don't like it because an EK hatch should be able to pull off, we're going to say, should be able to pull off 1,100 kilo with at least 220. Put a turbo on. Okay, so we'll go 1,200 kilo 300 horsepower. So now we're going NA big block with a cage to balance out the front. Right, so 1,200 kilo tops, I think 1,200 kilo tops. Anyways, you guys, no one knows me. Old 38-year-old fucking old head. Built this car forever because I'm broke as fuck. But I gotta stay in it, man. Honda for life. This car's gonna be sick. And hope to see you on the next one. Cheers.